In today's lecture, if I see that, I was expecting the whole hall will be filled with. But to my surprise, I am finding it out. Only hardly, let's say, 20-30 students are sitting like this. That means what you are learning, what is your learning is. How you will learn. The more you attend the seminar, workshop, and you listen to and say that the specialized people who talk on and say that the different subjects through which your knowledge will increase. Let me tell you, some students say that, sir, we are coming for the attendance. Attendance is not a main consideration. Your mind and the soul should work inside the class. If you don't concentrate on that particular thing, then what do you contribute? Nothing. The end of the day becomes completely zero. How to enhance your skill? You have to participate. You should go to the other colleges and show your caliber. Bring some laurel to the organizations by bringing the cups and gold medal from there. Why? What is all the facility is being provided to you. I am not telling you that whatever you need a facility is there. You can go and talk to that concerned faculty members, and the faculty member in charge for the events have been created in the organization for your purpose only. And how you will bring a name to the organization is unless you go and show your caliber, the people will say that Gita Ratan, Gita Ratan, Gita Ratan. One day what will happen? The Gita Ratan will be equal to Shriram College of Commerce. You don't want to see how your degree will be respected in the market is. It is because of you, the way you designate about your organization is. You have to spread the message to everyone that we have, when we go to that college, we are getting a lot of facilities over there. Okay, we are getting a support from our faculty members. Our faculty members are very friendly with us. Maximum what you can expect from their faculties. The faculty will guide you. They will tell you the path through which you have to move. What is a good and a bad? The first lesson you have to learn in your life is a punctuality. The more you are punctual, you will become an say that respected person in an organization. But the saying goes like this: अरे आराम से आ जाओ, कोई तभी तो हमें respect मिलता है. नहीं, it's absolutely wrong. So now, the question is, the second thing also, it hurts me a lot. I found out that the students are involved in the vandalism and all these things. Today also I had, today also I went inside the refreshing room I went inside. I found out that some of the items are being thrown here and there. Whose property is this? It's all your property. If you don't know how to handle, see, will you do the same thing at your place? I'll tell you one thing. The day I will give you one stone in your hand, your car is standing there, I said you just hit that. Will you do that? Anybody has got to say that strength to do that thing in front of your father? Your conscience will not allow. The similar conscience should be there in your mind when you are working in the organizations. This you must learn. It is your property. Whose property? It is not an institute property or something like this. The institute is giving you a facility to use that properties. But if you don't know how to use that property it is a waste again. What charm you are getting it up? By misbehaving like this? Do you think that you are a respected citizen if you involve in the, say that this type of a vandalism act and then say that terrorist act and all these things? No, absolutely not. You are the future of this country. One day, one person will become Narayanan. The person who is not attending the class, he will become a Bill Gates. Not attending the class, he will be. I am not telling you that you will learn from the classroom session itself. A classroom session is just a tool, but you have to self-develop yourself. Do you know that in the prime business schools and all these places, do the faculty teach? No. If you go abroad, you go to the Australia, you go to say Canada, you go to say these places. Do you think the faculty is teaching inside the class? No. They are sending the notes. They say that they are given a time to you. Within this time you have to finish. Then when you go there and you finish that work within the time. Why not here in India? Why when the assignment is given, when you are been asked to do certain activity, or when you want to ask you to participate in certain activity, you say no sir, we don't have a time. But when you go abroad, you are ready to do anything. What is the wrong in Indian cultures? Tell me that. I want to know today from everyone. Okay? I know that today the lecture which I am giving you right now, it will just go in your brain. Once the lecture is over, when you go outside, everything go out from your brain. Again you will involve in the same act. Is this been expected from the student? Yes. Anybody have to say something? No. Well, so now the question is, it is not, see, some students will be very good in activity. Some students will be very good in writing skill. Why don't you show your writing skill? Today you show some writing skill inside the college, tomorrow you will become a big editor of the newspaper. And if you don't show that skill right now, when you are getting a chance, okay, when you are not using that particular chance right now, okay, when you will get the time. See, one of the students will say that, sir, I am very good in drama and this thing. See, we have gotten a 1300 student. Out of the 1300 students, I have seen the participation is hardly 10 and 15, 20. What happened to the others? Why you are not participating? It is your college. You have to develop. Fine? And second thing is that whenever your juniors are coming, you must welcome them. You know that? What do you mean by welcome? On that day, what you have to do is, you have to take in a sindoor or I'll say that chandan. When they come, you just put the tilak in their face, this thing. They will think that what a culture the GIBS have got. These are the introductions. This is a traditional way of introducing with each other. Then you have to tell them about the, say that what type of what type of an activity we are carrying out, how many clubs are there. In every club there is a hardly 10-15 members. That's it. Why? Why not be there is a, say that 100 members in each and every club? Tell me that where we have gone wrong. Why you are not showing your caliber to us? This is what my question from the students. And I would like to tell you that you should also involve in community givings. Okay. What do you mean by community giving? Join with an NGOs, promote your skills, help the poor, needy people. Maybe you are having, let's say, 10 rupee extra in your pocket. Why don't you share that with some other person? Trying to learn that the more and more community givings you give, the God will looking at you. He will give you something in your life. May not be today, maybe in the future. So these things you should always involve. And other thing is that in today's scenario, if you see that 21st century, the things have got changed. Everything become a tech savvy. Now, that tech savvy in the sense means you are not learning about, let us say, the usage of the software in the markets. Because how you can enhance your skill not only by going through your curriculum or something like this. You have to develop simultaneously to do some type of an activity that will promote your career. Because now the corporate is demanding a new skill from you. Why the Modi ji is telling you everyone that a new skill is required. A skill is required because it will also enhance your caliber. So now, being, let's say, the student, I told you that studious means what? Enjoy your study. You must show how you are enjoying your studies. By participating in the class, asking a question from the teachers, not just by sitting in the back bench and looking at, let's say, that your computers or, let's say, laptop or something like this. That is not, you are not contributing. You are killing yourself, in other words. What do you mean by killing yourself? You are not developing. The day you go out of your education institute, when you look for the job, that time you will realize you made a mistake. That means what? Chidiya chuk gayi khed. It means there is nothing is now left for you. So it is very essential that when you are inside the organizations, use all the software that is given to you. Use the, see, when we tell you to do the project, what is it basically for the project is? To develop your ideas. Develop your ideas. What? See, every student possesses some ideas with him. Okay. How that idea will be generated? We will be, as a faculty member, how we will come to know? We will come to know only when you write something in that particular project. And if your project looks to be, let's say, that a befitting one, you will get a chance to become an entrepreneur. There are so many facilities that have been given in India right now. You can become an entrepreneur. So many loans, facilities, experts, angel investors are available in the market today. But the future generation is not taking the advantages of that situations. Let me tell you, you got any problem is there. There is a grievance cell is there. You report to the grievance cell. But don't involve in, let's say, that a vandalism act. Because it will tarnish your image. I don't want to. Okay. I want to from the few things more, that is use self-testing. Okay, this is one of the important concepts. Actually, the self-testing means you should understand your caliber by yourself. If you open the Google, you will find out that there are so many, that MCQs are given. Try to do those MCQs and see that where you are standing. Second thing is that I have noticed most of the students rely on the faculty's PPT and all these things. You don't take the note inside those days in the traditional time. When the teacher says something inside the class, we started taking the notes. We take that note, those days we don't have any PPTs or anything like that. The teacher writes on the board, and when they explain, we started taking the notes from there. This is what you have been doing in the schools also. This culture has completely gone out of when you come to the graduations. The another thing is that you should know how to respect yourself and respect your elders. Okay? This is a very important. We are not in a European culture. We are in an Indian traditional culture, a rich culture of an Indian. We are all. So, you should know how to respect. See, if something happened to your father, if somebody scolds your father, your mother, would you get angry? The same thing you should have a say with your education institute. If you tell anything to your director, anything to your faculty member, anything to your staff member, you must say that. You have to come in the front and you have to say that you have to protect them. In other words. So that is a respect. And if you don't show this respect, say telling daily, yes sir. That sir, when you say, it should come from the heart. Not as a what do you say that? You have to deliver. You have to speak something. When you say, yes sir, good morning sir. May I come in sir? Like this you are using it. Okay? So that is a self-respect is a very essential. And the second thing is that you should know, respect your staff members. First thing is that, let me tell you, students, just forget about what is say that being an angry man. Don't be angry in your life. Try to understand the situations and then provide the solution. This is what you have to learn as a student. Okay? And I told you about when I say that anti-ragging, don't involve yourself like this. Okay? And I told you that we are about when I say that the grievances is there. Any problem related to any problem, there is a high authorities in this organization. He is a director. Respect. Bring your problem in front of him. So I've been very, what do you say that, disheartened in some cases. That you take a decision by yourself without informing. You must inform. Even if you are taking a leave, you must inform. That is a good practice. Can you do like this in the organization when you grow up? It is not possible. Tell your peer friends who are sitting along with you, sir, he will not come today, he is not there. This type of a thing is not happening. Okay. Now, I will tell you that there is a procedural inquiry for the student is there. Any complaint which is anything received from the student will be dealt in the following manner. What is that thing is, in case of an say that indiscipline by a student, notice by an authority or a faculty member or a class coordinator or program coordinator or academic coordinator or any other staff of the institute to be reported to. Second thing is that I told you that depending upon the case, the decision taken by him is a fine. And the third thing is that during any conduct of inquiry, student concerned in the management also, people say that he is a management guru, he is a Sadguru. No, that is no guru. Then, how can I say that? Let me tell you first thing about when I say that teacher. Teacher means, so when you are entering into that noble profession to teach, there is some code of conduct is there, which one have to follow. How you will teach? When you don't have the knowledge, how you will teach? How the knowledge will come? The knowledge will come through by the participations in the research, in newspaper, magazine, periodicals, journals, international journals. What is that thing is that you are showing your skill. Yeah.
Can you ask them if they have any questions?
Then I will come down again. Okay. Let's say now, not only that, as a teacher, you should have a professional and academic, we say that, membership with other organizations. Why that is essential? We have to tie up with other organizations to know our way of delivering the lectures. A professional, that means a faculty should go outside and also do their teaching, show their teaching skill, or they should join the conference, participate in seminars and all these things. Then what is expected from the teachers? The teacher basically should know how to carry his duties. The first foremost important from the teacher is he is very polite. You should not show your anger in front of your student. Maybe sometimes you lose your, what do you say, that temper, and you will start shouting at the students. And sometimes in front of the other student, you teach something and say that something new to that particular student. Then comes out, you must also participate in the co-curricular activity and extracurricular activity when you are in your service. Whenever any job is assigned to you, you should not pass the job to some other person. Try to carry out and finish it out by yourself. And let me tell you one thing, don't degrade your peer faculty members. Everyone is equal. Everyone is in a say that doctorate. Everyone is in a postgraduates. We are the teacher. There is no differentiation is there between your degree and my degree. This type of an attitude should prevail. Or whatever your problem is there, just directly go and talk to the management, directly go and talk to the higher authority, that is the director, sir. Rather than you decide everything by yourself and then you take a decision. A teacher should not leave his position when he is in service, because the student is behind you. The set of a student is behind you. They are looking at you. Till that course is completed, till that semester is over, you should not take a decision. Because that student is completely looking at you. Okay? So this is a very important thing a teacher should understand. Now, with the student, what the teacher have to do is, I told you that you should try to recognize the aptitude and capabilities of the student when you are providing your lecture. The other thing is that
why there is choice? Yes.
And you must encourage each and every student. And you must inculcate new ideas so that they will generate it. You have to guide. When they are generating, you must guide. What is that new idea is like when we are preparing our project report, you must guide the student at each and every stage. Even though the student is not approaching you, you must give a call to him at least. And you must pay the attentions of, when I say that, assessment of your students. As a teacher, it is your onus to see that how the student has progressed. You must see that how to develop, either by giving an assignments or by giving an essay, that giving an extra class to the student, or like tutorials, keeping a tutorial for some number of students who are not able to understand that particular subject. That type of things we have to inculcate in our systems. Now, let me come to this, say that teachers and colleagues. This is already told you very clearly. Don't degrade your peer faculty members. And don't gossip. Don't make a gossip when you are in your service. That 8 hours you are devoting to these organizations. When you are devoting to your organizations, you must concentrate on your work, research. That is very essential. Now, alleging each other is also a wrong on the part of, let us say that, a faculty members. You should not differentiate your colleague on the basis of religion, caste, community, creeds. That is also very essential. And let me tell you, when you are going to say that, what are the things you want to keep in mind when you are a teacher and when you are an authority? As I say that, when you are working in that organizations, You are not supposed to take in some extra employee. This is absolutely wrong on the part of a teacher. You have to show full dedication to your work to that particular organizations rather than not earning an income from some other organizations. And you should follow the policies how your student will fall. And should do all the type of a consultancy work and think how you can enhance the organizations. That should be your motive behind the working. Now let me talk about a certain teacher and non-teaching staff. Let me tell you, non-teaching staff will not open their door. They will work on the guidance of the faculty members. So you must treat them as your equal partner. That is a very essential, because without their cooperation, nothing can be moved in the organizations. Their cooperation is a very, at most very essential. You must understand their feelings. You must, in case, suppose let me tell you, if you are not able to do that particular job is not being done by that particular staff, you must help him that how to prepare. If you know the thing, that is a very essential. And if I tell you about, say that teachers and the guardians. Let me tell you, when my child is growing, but you know the reality of the students, you should know how to handle that reality. And if it goes beyond the limit, then we can share with them. And when you are sharing such a thing, you have to be in a say that you have to put the word in such a way that they should understand it. In a soft spoken way, you have to tell them. This is what we expect from the teachers of the day. The teacher is also responsible to the society. Why? See, let me tell you, when I say that the teacher, that means you got to respect, teach. You have to tell everything. You are given an idea to speak on. So, it is a very essential that when you are within a say that teachers in the society, you should know the social problem and take part in such activity as would be conducive to progress of the society and hence the country as a whole. And perform your duties of a citizenship, participate in community activities, shoulder the responsibilities of a public office. Refrain from taking part or subscribing or assisting in any other activity which tend to promote the feelings of the hatred or enmity among the different communities, religions and linguistic group, but actively work for the national integration. With this note, I am finishing my, I will not say code of conduct, a personal enhancement to everyone, so that at the end of the day, we have to see that our organization should grow. Thank you very much.